I would be chill with $5 million. I'd be chill with like a lot of things.
I would be chill with a lot of things.
I would be chill if like just a meteor came down and like struck the Earth.
Yeah.
Like right now. I would be chill with that.
I think it would have to result in death like pretty quick though. Like if I die a slow, painful
That's what I'm
death,
saying.
like I'm not chill with that, you know?
You're not chill with a slow, painful death.
I'm not vibing with that. That's for sure.
If I go out, if you go out, it's going to be like a struggle.
If I die?
Yeah. Like you don't like if you die slow, I'm saying you're going to like fight back.
Well, yeah, what am I supposed to do? If I died quick, it's like, oh, well, there it is.
You're kind of like Sisyphus in that way.
What is it with you and Sisyphus?
What do you mean?
I feel like this has been like a really recent bit. Like every once in a while, you're like, yo, they had me pick up Sisyphus's shift at the rock pushing.
The boulder shift.
The boulder shift this week.
Well, you know the myth of Sisyphus.
I
do
am
you
aware.
Not?
Yeah.
You know he fucked all those beautiful women. And then
That's the myth part.
And then he got sent to hell.
Yeah.
And it's like, can a brother not live? First off.
He's got to push the boulder.
Yeah. Well, I reread Albert Camus.
Right.
One of my favorite philosophers. Aware. The Myth of Sisyphus. Okay, it's his most famous. Written by famous French cigarette smoking philosopher Albert Camus. Okay, and the whole idea is that even though Sisyphus is doomed to infinitely push the boulder up the mountain just for it to roll back down, we observe him as happy. Because that's just our life.
I don't think we do. I don't think I've ever heard the myth of Sisyphus and been like, what a jolly guy.
Nobody's happy because he struggles against what the gods want for him, and that's beautiful. And that's what we do in our lives. We struggle against the people who make $10,000 more than us in the office.
Yeah, actually,
and it's the same thing. You know?
Yeah, kinda.
You know what I'm saying?
In a way, I think metaphorically,
it's the same thing.
It could be similar.
It's not. No, it's not similar. It's the same thing.
It's similar.
It's literally just life. It's the only reason. The myth of Sisyphus is the only reason I'm happy.
Amazon order.
What'd you get?
I don't know. It just said Amazon order confirmation, but I didn't order anything. Anyway,
well, what you did order is episode 26 of the podcast.
True, and here it is.
Here it is right now.
Welcome
you're
back.
Watching it, or you're listening to it, or you're feeling the vibrations in your mind.
We now have Braille. No, we don't.
Dude,
we sent out a transcript?
There should be like a phone, right? For blind people that like it's like one of those things, you know, those toys where you like put the hand like in the back of the thing,
and then like the hand comes up,
shows the sticks poke out or whatever. They should have that, but for phone screens, so blind people can just be like.
How would they type?
You know what I'm saying? They use voice.
Yeah.
They use the.
My mom already does
that.
She refuses to fucking text like a normal person.
I hate people who do the voice text.
It annoys the shit out of me. She'll be like, "Hi, Jeremy. Period. Hope you're having a great day today. Question mark." I'm like, what do you like? Why? Just text. Like, it's faster.
I do find it very funny that you have to be like question mark.
Right.
And you have to enunciate it, obviously, so you have to like say question mark like you're asking a question.
Right. Precisely.
Yeah.
Because sometimes she will just say like, "Are you picking up Oliver from the gym today? Question mark." And I'll be like, "Why'd you just say it like it was a period?" Or my mom had this thing for a while where like she would put more than one of whatever punctuation she was trying to put. And I feel like with questions, like if you put that, it's like, this is an urgent question.
Oh, I do that all the time.
One question mark. My mom also did it with like periods. So everything she would text just sounds like there's more to it than it is.
It looks like a Trump tweet.
Right. She'd be like,
they do 2 dots.
Like, "You're picking Oliver up from the gym today. ... And I'd be like, am I picking up Oliver from the gym
I don't know.
today? Or not?
Is there something I should know, mother?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. So I do that in like a funny way. Like
yeah,
when
my mom like
I
does
sent someone a happy birthday text recently, and I included 2 exclamation points. But if I was being serious, I wouldn't send more than one punctuation mark.
I feel like putting 2 exclamation marks for a happy birthday text is like totally normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, like, if I'm being funny or whatever, then I'm putting 2 punctuation marks.
That's fair. Yeah.
Right. Like if I'm sending Zach a meme and I'm like, "Do you know the sun god Ra?" I would put 3 question marks there.
That's our next Valorant username thing.
Okay, pitch it to me.
What's
the trio name?
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be like we could do, like Anubis, what is the goddess of the moon? Maybe I don't remember.
You should have been prepared for this.
I get. Why don't you just brought up the sun god Ra? And now I'm excited. So we could be like Anubis, Ra.
I do actually have Ra written down.
The other ones.
I have like a notes for names that I want to use in Valorant. Ra is written down.
And Ra, the sun god. I feel like the sun god Ra with the is good.
It can't be. I don't know if the works because it has to be less than. No, it probably does. It's got to be 15 characters, including spaces. It's pushing it a little bit.
What? There's a dog.
They got a dog over there.
It better be a cute dog. That's all I'm saying.
No.
So I have a question to pose for you.
Okay.
It was brought to me by a friend.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna bring a little bit of context.
Yes.
Opening up.
You should do that.
Women.
Okay.
Right. Men.
Opening them up.
No. Okay.
Like surgery.
No.
Surgery in a grave.
This is not operation.
We're playing 20 questions.
We have men and we have women.
Is it the lungs?
No. And a common question among many men, or many women to many men, is, are you a tits guy or are you an ass guy?
You're opening with this?
Just wait.
Okay.
And so, my friend was talking to me about this, and he was like, what do you think the equivalent is for dudes?
Oh, for dudes on a girl.
No. Yeah, right. So it's like, are you like a dick guy or like a, are you a dick girl or like
I phrased that wrong. Yes. I understand.
And so then,
are you a dick guy? Are you an ass guy? Ass is prevalent amongst all people.
Right.
It's the great unifier, they call it.
My friend decided that it was either, are you a dick guy or a balls guy?
That's definitely... It's kind of a whole package.
Right, it is.
You do get all of them.
So hear me out. And then we got into the topic of, okay, well, if you could only have one, would you rather only be dick no balls or balls no dick? And I was like, that's a tough question. And then I was like,
that's
well,
not
no,
a hard question.
Just wait. And I was like, well, no, it's not at all. I'd have to be
You have to be dick no balls.
However, I have come solely to this argument prepared to argue for the opposition of why
this is
we
debate
should all
class
pick
all of a sudden?
balls no dick and not dick no balls.
Well, okay.
Because hands down, I mean, dick no balls is just a better option.
Prosecution, lay your case for balls only.
Right. I'm gonna lay down my case. So I was trying to think about it, and I was like, okay, well, what would be the benefits of balls no dick? And so we were talking about it, and we were like, okay, what about my friend was like, what about using them as a stress toy? And I was like, dude,
I do that already.
You do?
Yeah.
No way.
What do you mean?
I would never squeeze my with actual pressure.
I don't know, not like that. But sometimes I'll just I'll give them a high five. I'll be like, "What's up, balls?"
That's valid. That is, that's actually so valid.
So I thought you were gonna go no boner, and I was like, that's kind of a plus.
Are you kidding me?
That's a big plus.
Okay, would I probably never be able to have sex because no boner? Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people already have that though.
No sex?
No. I mean that, yes. But also no boner.
Oh, yeah. This
so
is
it's
true. But they have no boner dick.
Right.
So, which is weirder.
So here
almost,
it is, though.
Actually.
Balls only with boner.
Okay. What is balls? The
I have
balls
no
just
idea.
get bigger.
Anyway, so I was trying to argue, and I was really trying to think of valid points to argue on the side of balls no dick.
Yeah.
So leave your points in the comments if you can think any other ones, because I could only think of one legitimate one.
You said you were prepared to argue.
I was with my one point.
Oh, so it's over? Did I win
No,
already?
This is the one point.
Okay.
Is that, if you have dick no balls, what's going to balance out all your hormones? Your whole body's just going to be fucked up. You know, you're not going to have balls produce testosterone, man. So you're going to have to...
Oh, do they? I didn't know that.
So actually, I'm going to be honest. It might even just be a benefit because then you could just do drugs. Like, you can just take testosterone.
Okay, so
and then you'll be jacked.
Well...
So, because...
I don't know about that.
Well, just wait. So when you take... Like, when you're on testosterone, you know, for, like, taking steroids for bodybuilding purposes...
Right.
Your balls shrink because they're not in use to produce testosterone, so they're becoming ineffective, so they get smaller.
Yeah.
But if you have no balls to begin with, you can just be jacked and do steroids with, like, pretty much no repercussion because your balls can't get smaller because they're not there.
Right. I feel like you switched sides.
I did.
In this argument.
I have no desire to actually promote the point of balls, no dick.
Okay. What do you want out of me in this exchange
nothing,
right now?
I guess I just, you know, I thought it was interesting.
This is such a stupid fucking question.
It's an awesome
Obviously,
question.
you want to be dick no balls.
I mean, obviously, but what if you didn't?
But you wouldn't. That's not a scenario that we need to... It's like saying, what if I can't think of a... This is so fucking stupid, I can't think of anything to compare it to.
It's just like, I wish that it would become a political thing because then we could somehow make it 50-50, you know? Like, people would somehow find a way to be like, yeah, no, I'm definitely on team
The
balls,
liberals
no
would
dick.
be balls, no dick.
No way.
Yeah.
No, dude, they're all like, you can come wherever you want. So how would they be balls?
I think, no, if you just want to come wherever you want, you just, like, open your balls.
Ew.
You know what I'm saying?
No, thanks.
You let them, because they're like balloons, so you just like open the whole little bit, you let it go, all right, and then some cum gets all over the place.
Okay. Yeah,
and then you can tie the knot back up.
No thanks.
No, but like conservatives would be like, what the fuck, ball? I don't care.
What do you mean balls? I'm dick no balls.
Obviously, Obviously, you don't even need balls.
But yeah, that was it. I just wanted to bring up something a little silly that I was hoping. I was trying to find something to be like, yeah, I'm on team balls, no dick. I don't think there's any benefit whatsoever.
So when I was saying to you earlier that I need you to write more topics down for the podcast, this is what you came up with?
No. No, that was just something that I wanted to bring up because I was hoping that it would maybe result in an interesting conversation, which it did not. So we're moving on.
Congrats. You've wasted 8 minutes of this podcast.
Thanks, man. Anyway.
Wow.
Team balls, no dick.
I don't even know how to transition away from this.
Okay.
You got to save us here.
So I moved on to the next level in Pikmin 4. And
well, I guess this is a valid conversation because our last episode failed, and that's when we talk about Pikmin 4, right?
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Talking about Pikmin 4. No, it's fine, man. I've moved on to the last and final area of Pikmin 4. Supposedly. Allegedly, according to Jackson.
I've beaten the game already. I know whether or not you're on...
All 4 levels.
All 4 levels. I've beaten 4 levels.
And potentially more.
Well, I've beaten 4
I know
of
it's
them.
not less.
I'm just doing this bit where I'm not telling Henry whether or not there are 4 or more areas in the game.
Right.
And I think it's very funny because
It's a good
I think we both know the answer.
I really hope that there's more, but I don't want to hype myself up too bad.
But it would be so funny if you finish the 4th area and you're like, dude, there's no more.
I'm going to come back
that
next
would be
episode
so funny.
And regardless, just be like, guys, there's no more.
Just spread misinformation about... But we were playing Valorant last night, and I was surprised because you've basically been avoiding playing the one game you've waited 10 years to play.
Okay, well...
Which I find very funny.
That's a little bit... It's not the one game I've waited 10 years to play.
It's name another game you've waited 10 years to play.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Bayonetta 4.
Nope.
Metroid Prime 4.
That game I've waited more than 10 years
Final
to play.
Fantasy 4.
So has everyone else. Metroid Prime 4 is coming out on whatever Nintendo's next console will be when it releases in 2027.
I think it's going to release next year. Like, dead ass. I think there was some, like, internal documents where they were like, we got to do, like, the next thing.
I mean, they do. But it's kind of I feel like it's kind of a little late. They were like, hey, guys.
No, I don't think it's
welcome
late.
to 2017.
It's been 6 years.
We're making Metroid Prime 4.
It seems to be the right time.
Yeah, but they haven't shown like anything.
Yeah, because they're Nintendo. They never show shit.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Actually,
like they announce it and then they're like, "Oh, also, our next console is out," and they'll just like announce it on Twitter.
That's true. Anyway, sorry. Before we stray away from Pikmin 4,
go ahead.
Also, I just want to say,
yeah.
So Tina was here this past weekend, my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And she was like, "You want to play Pikmin?" And so of course I was jubilant. Of course I was over the moon. And so I was like, "Yeah, I think like Jackson and I tried to play Pikmin 2 like multiplayer, but we never finished it. So like we could do that." To my fucking surprise, you just can't play multiplayer on the Switch version, like in the story.
Of Pikmin 2.
Of Pikmin 2.
That's crazy.
Pikmin 2. 2 is in the name. There's 2 captains.
Yeah.
You got Oliver and Louis.
No, you're doing it terribly.
Oliver? Yeah, that was really good.
Captain Oliver.
That was really good.
I'm so fucking good at this.
You are really good at that.
Impressions, my number 2 skill.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Anyway, so...
You're going to ask what my number 1 skill is?
No, I'm good. What's your number 1 skill, Jackson?
No, we can move on.
Okay. What is it?
Jesus Christ.
Come on, no.
You ruined the bit now.
All right, fine.
I was going to say like missionary or something. You could have just played along, but you didn't.
Fine.
Talk about fucking Pikmin 4.
I'm going to talk about Pikmin 2 first. The opening to Pikmin 2 is fucking awesome.
You're so late to this.
Yeah, I know, but like Pikmin 1, obviously, it's like, okay, this is the first game. Like, they didn't know if it was going to do that well, whatever.
Yeah, it looks like some shit they made in Unity like a long time. Like, it's a college student's first project.
Right, yeah. But Pikmin 2 is just like it only came out, what, like 2 or 3 years later? I think 3 years.
Yeah, something like that.
It's just, like, awesome. And we didn't end up being able to play multiplayer, but I started playing through the first level, and it's awesome. But, like, the intro is just, like, way better than the intro to Pikmin 4.
Yeah.
The intro to Pikmin 4 fucking sucks.
Yeah.
It's so lame.
I mean, it sucks mainly because there's just so much dialogue. Like, the Pikmin 2 tutorial, you press A 3 times and you play the game.
I mean, like, even, like, you know the opening cinematic of Pikmin 2?
Oh, yeah, that sucks ass, too.
That's what I'm referring to.
Yeah.
The tutorial of Pikmin 4 is ass. There is way too much dialogue. It's like Pokemon.
They never fucking stop talking.
They
I
don't.
hate it so much. And it doesn't get better later in the game.
No, I feel like that's been a recent Nintendo thing, too. All of their games.
It's so much dialogue,
even
man.
Zelda. Like Tears of the Kingdom.
I disagree.
Okay, whatever.
I think the lore there is warranted. In Pikmin 4,
well, that's
it's
fair,
not.
but sometimes it's just like Purah being like, hey, this is the Purah pad. What a look at.
No, but like, in Zelda, it's like all the characters have like actual personalities, and in Pikmin 4, it's like, hey, my name's fucking Todd. Right?
Let me tell you though, when I unlocked the captain and he had aviators on, I was like, golly, dude, that's some character design right there.
That's my guy, and he's got like the mohawk hair or whatever.
I don't remember what the fuck his name is, but he looks like Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah,
so
you can't name any of them. I can't even name the main bitch.
Shepard?
Yeah, I couldn't.
I know her name is Shepard because they named the fucking ship after her, which is such a narcissist move.
That is true. And
I know the other guy's name is Colin, and I only know that because I fucking hate
him.
Dude,
fuck Colin, bro.
He's so annoying. And I also know the name of my character. I named him Bert because I made my guy look like Bert from Bert and Ernie.
From Bert and Ernie.
And I was like, that's funny. So that's it.
That's a good duo Valo name.
Actually, that is a good. Let's write that down. I don't know who Zach would be. He could be like Big Bird or some shit.
Zach can be Big Bird. Zach is Big Bird.
We could do Elmo, Oscar, and Big Bird or some shit. That's a good one too.
I'm Cookie Monster.
Okay. Now you're Oscar for sure, dude.
Yeah. Can I be? I'm like Oscar Monster Cookie Man.
You're like Oscar guy, Meyer,
the
like
video
the wiener
game
guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like that guy. I'm the main guy in Sausage Party. That's me.
Right. Anyway, Pikmin 4. I'm upset about it. The game is good so far, and it looks really pretty.
Like ass.
What? Okay, the environments are really good. I don't like that all of the enemies look like they're made out of Play-Doh.
The Pikmin themselves still look like a test demo.
Yeah, the Pikmin look like they just took the models from like Pikmin 1.
Yeah.
And they just like... And then they put
they did.
like plastic texture on them.
Here's I watched the Video Game Donkey review on Pikmin 4.
He really liked it.
He did really like it, and I don't think I like it as much as him, But he made a comparison that I think is apt, and I will repeat here. If Pikmin 3 is like the ultimate version of Pikmin 1, Pikmin 4 is, like the ultimate version of Pikmin 2.
Right.
Which is interesting.
I think that is true. Which means that they'll never make a Pikmin 5 because they're not going to make an ultimate version.
What are they going
to
do? 1. Yeah.
So I guess this is the last game.
This is the last one.
So I guess I'll just cry myself to sleep tonight. But yeah, it was just like I feel like the night mode missions I hate.
Suck ass.
They put that in like way too late, and you could tell.
And it's lame because like you want to use all the cool thing about combat as the game is you want to use all the different type of Pikmin.
Yeah,
but
and
instead they're just like,
you
what
can
if
only
we give
have
you a
3
Pikmin that do everything.
Yeah,
and they give you that instead, which is lame and boring.
That's fair. You mean like the light Pikmin, like the glow Pikmin?
Yeah, the glow Pikmin, right? Because they go in the water, they can like kind of sort of fly almost.
Yeah,
and they can also just stun like 5 enemies at a time for no reason.
Right.
That's crazy.
I like that. I think if that was their only thing, that would be cool.
That it's a cool
I
mechanic,
like when they all,
but they're just too good
since
for
they're
no
like
reason.
Made of light or whatever. They just kind of like you can like Super Saiyan.
No,
like
they're made
Dragon
of like
Ball Z.
they're made of like snot sap or whatever.
Oh right, glow sap or whatever the fuck it's called. My bad.
They're made of that shit.
But okay, whatever. So it does make sense if they were made of like a liquid or like a light or whatever. They're made of photons. They can all like go into a ball and then shoot. Like I think that that's cool. And also the fact that you can bring them in caves is cool. I haven't used it once, but like
I've never used them in caves ever.
Yeah, so that's cool. I fought like the little like disco spider boss.
Oh yeah.
In the beach area. That fucking sucked.
Dude, you know what? I'm going to spoil the game for you and I don't care.
Okay.
All the bosses in the game are just from Pikmin 2. There is one new boss in the game and it's the final boss.
Yeah, I know.
Which I was so disappointed by. Cuz I already
I kind of unfortunately already knew
I already played Pikmin 2, so it's like the game presents no extra challenge to me.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
See, I'm playing this before I've played most of Pikmin 2,
which is crazy.
I know, sorry. But it's like, so it's not even that the end, like but I know the game, so like I know a lot of the enemies aren't new whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like I know that there's like the spider, whatever the daddy long legs, whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah.
But the one with like the gun on it.
There's
game,
the gun
right?
guy. Yeah.
But it's like I don't know why they didn't add.
You get to fight like the mom thing.
Yeah, the
like
mom
3
Bulborb.
times.
Yeah,
and it's fun.
You fight her earlier. You fight her in like the second area, I think. In
yeah,
one of the
you
caves.
also fight her in the last area.
Because I remember I saw her and I was like, "Oh, yo, I
It's
know this.
that one.
I know this boss." And then
Yeah.
I killed it in like 5 seconds, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay."
And then you see it for the second time, and you're like, "Oh, that's funny." And then you see it for the third time, and you're like,
And you're like, "This is not funny anymore."
It's not fun.
Like they literally, and I appreciate like the callback to like older games, but
it has to go farther than that.
Yeah, they gotta like add some new shit too.
Yeah. Like there's only one area with the bread bugs.
Yeah.
Which the bread bugs are so cool.
The
they
bread bugs
switch
are so
up the
funny.
whole thing. In Pikmin 2 they're there for like a whole cave.
Yeah.
But in this one they're here for one sub level of one cave.
Oh, well, I'm about to
Which
go
is
in.
just like,
I know
man.
exactly what cave it is. I'm about to go into it. But it's like I feel like I waited so long for this game.
You did.
And I mean, like, it's not that it like is worse than my expectations, because it's
or
very,
even that it's a bad game.
It's not bad at all. It's very pretty. It's much more relaxing than the other Pikmins.
Yeah, because the time limit doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
like there's no stress put on you.
I feel like the vibe, even like by graphically making all of the enemies kind of look like
it looks like a cartoon.
It looks like a little bit more. Yeah,
it looks like Toy Time Galaxy from Mario Galaxy.
Yeah, which like I don't hate it, but I do. I don't love it.
It does bring it down a notch.
Like I played since Tina and I tried to play Pikmin 2, and then quickly found out that we couldn't. I played Pikmin 3 since it's like the best one. And we played the first level of Pikmin 3 together, which, by the way, it lets you play multiplayer even when you only have one captain unlocked. And you both just play split screen like as that captain, but there's like 2 of them. But you can each have a separate squad of Pikmin.
That's interesting.
And then like once you get Brittany, like then one person plays as Brittany, one person plays as Alf, whatever. But like
no, you got to say Brittany in the colloquial language.
Brittany?
Yeah, there you go. That was good.
Thank you. And Alf, which is still one syllable, so it's just Alf.
Yeah.
But it's like like Pikmin 3, like even just playing through that first level again, it's just like so good.
Yeah, it's just goated.
The only problem with it is that it ends like way too fast. You just get the blue Pikmin and then they're like, oh,
and then the game ends. Yeah,
but like, so I'm hoping Pikmin 4. The pacing of Pikmin 4 has been like fine so far. The only thing I have beef with is that I didn't know that I had to do another night mission to get the pilot guy. So I've just been like fucking walking around in the beach area being like, I swear I got everything. Like, there can't be another cave where this guy is just like chilling. Like, how the fuck do I do this?
You gotta give him the good soup.
So I did another night mission because I was like, maybe that's it. But I'm thinking that hopefully I'll never have to do them again because they're just like not that fun.
I actually never want to play the game again. And that's me being dead serious.
Just the whole thing.
I never want to play it again.
I think that's fair. If they make DLC for it, I will buy it instantly and play it, just like I did for Pikmin 3. But
what would it even be?
I probably just
because they already got levels. Like the. I haven't done any of the challenge stuff. I assume it's just similar to what's already in the game.
In Pikmin 3?
In Pikmin 4. You know what I'm saying? Like the extra challenge modes or whatever. You got the Dandori.
That's it, though.
Yeah. Like, are they just going to add more maps for that? Is for DLC? Like, what are they going to do for that?
Like, in Pikmin 3, you know how they have, like, there's, like, the collect treasure, the defeat bosses.
Yeah,
and then, like, the defeat bosses is literally just the boss fights again. So that's lame as fuck.
Yeah.
But the collect treasure and the defeat enemies ones, like, those were new levels. Like,
but that's also just Dandori now.
Yeah, I guess.
And they have maps for that now.
But like I feel
in
like
the caves.
Like the Dandori battle is just like bingo battle from Pikmin 3.
Yeah.
So I feel like they could add like a challenge mode where it's like different levels but like it's on a time limit and they're like maybe a little smaller.
What I'm saying is the thing they did for DLC in Pikmin 3 already exists in Pikmin 4 in the base game.
Yes. Is bingo battle DLC? I think Bingo Battle was there.
No, some of the maps are DLC. It's there, but you only get like 2 maps or whatever.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's lame.
Right, because like there's the challenges in Pikmin 3 where you have to pay for them or whatever.
Yeah.
I only paid for the Christmas one because I was just like, I want to get platinum on this one and this one only because if I can get it on this one, that means I did all of them basically.
If I do the hardest one, that means I could do all the other ones.
It's not how that works at all, but
it kind of is.
I mean, I guess if you do beat, Magnus Carlsen, you are the greatest chess player. That is kind of how it works. If you're a sumo wrestler, I assume it's just you toppled the biggest guy, and now you're the biggest guy.
Even if you're smaller than him.
That's what the official title is. It's biggest guy.
I'm the biggest guy in sumo. Can you imagine that? That'd be imagine being the biggest guy in sumo.
Imagine being the biggest guy.
Generally speaking.
Yeah. Just the biggest guy.
That'd be so big. Hype. That would be kind of sick.
You know what I'm saying? How big is the biggest guy? How do you measure that?
Yeah, is it like height or is it like total mass? Like, are we talking like weight-wise?
Or is it like width?
I feel like width would have to also be weight-wise.
I mean, they correlate for sure.
Because like
I wonder, there's probably some hack where it's like if you only eat Pizza Hut like pizza, then you get wider than the average person or something.
Because the pizza, like, since it's circular and it just builds up in your stomach.
No, you gotta get the square. That's what it is. You have to get the square pizza.
That's a sin.
Square pizza?
Like, no. Okay, I'm having this debate right now. How do you feel about deep dish pizza?
It's dog shit.
Thank you.
There's so much grease.
I went to Lollapalooza this past weekend.
There's so much balls in that. The Chicago pizza is all balls, no dick.
No dick.
Which sucks.
And New York pizza is all dick,
and you don't want all balls.
No. But like,
I don't know if I've had like an actual like New York pizza.
Dude.
Like we just order from this one place down the road when I'm in New York normally. I just order from this one place down the road and they give us it's called a sheet. And it's just like 35 pieces or whatever.
That's wild.
And it's just a big ass sheet.
Yeah,
which is why they call it that, because you could sleep under it.
I swear the best pizza I've had to this day cost me like $2 from like a New York street corner.
Oh, it's like it was so good. It was like a Subway station.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just a pop-up stand. The guy was like, "Here's a slice."
I can believe that.
$2.
You know what I fucking hate? is my dad. He's a big like foodie kind of guy. Like he'll go to all the like bougie restaurant places. People are like, oh, this place, you gotta try the fucking, duck fat truffle fries or like whatever.
Right.
He goes to those places. And there's this one pizza place over by where he lives, and it's like owned by a guy who went to Italy and then like trained under the pizza masters in pizza school and learned how to make
Raphael,
Donatello.
Right.
Yeah, he knows all of them.
Oh shit! All right, well that is kind of a big deal.
And he trained, so he made his own. It's like authentic Italian pizza, but by a guy who's from Cleveland, Ohio, and hasn't moved from there.
Oh, is it fucking? Finish your story actually, but I think I know what you're talking about.
But the pizza, like I don't know. Authentic Italian pizza to me is so lame because it's like no sauce, there's no cheese, and they just like slap ham on there, and everyone is like, oh, this shit is so fucking good, you can like drink wine with it and shit, and I'm just like, this is not good, man.
Pizza and wine, that is
where's
not
the pepperoni? You know what I mean? And they give you like one of those Italian sody pops. But it's like one of those. It's like a meringue. It's like a lemon meringue soda.
Yeah, sody.
And you're like, what the fuck is this? Give me a Sprite.
It says sody on it.
Yeah.
So you just, you're a fan of the Americanized pizza.
I'm just saying, I think Italy is fucking lame.
I do think that Italian food is like way hyped up.
Yeah, it's way overrated, right?
Like, okay.
Don't get me wrong. Meatballs, they figured that shit out.
Yeah, it's really good.
You can't. My mom makes a crazy meatball.
Is she Italian?
No. My mom is like 8 different nationalities. My family's all fucked up.
And none of them are Italian?
I mean, I should probably do one of those like DNA tests.
Yeah, but then the government's going to have your DNA.
My family's one of those families where it's like, we don't really know. Like, we know what our grandfather's grandfather said that they were, but we don't actually know.
But like, they could just be dead wrong.
Yeah, they could just, like my dad for a long time, he thought that his dad or his grandfather came from Italy, but then he did a DNA test and it found out that he was 0% Italian. So
that's probably, we're going to hit him with a doubtful.
And he was more like Eastern European, so like, Soviet era, like Eastern Russia or Western Russia, I guess. That kind of thing. So,
hey, the more you know.
The more you know.
That's actually not where Italy is, though.
But
so
anyway,
fuck
news. Italy and fuck their pizza, and I think it's dog shit. But pasta is pretty good.
Pasta's really good,
and they got the bread too.
Also, fucking tiramisu is like probably one of the best things I think.
Oh really? I don't care for tiramisu
ever been invented.
That much.
I like it.
Okay,
that's all I got. My brother
it's whatever.
Loves it.
Yeah,
it's just good.
You devour that shit like you're a Dyson.
Like I'm a Dyson.
And you got the Ultra Suck Max.
Got that.
Hand vac.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's me.
That's you. With
that
the tiramisu. Whoa, that's a bar.
Didn't even know. He's a poet.
Keep me off the streets, bro. See what
That's
happens.
What we should do instead. We should just go to like a poetry slam.
Dude, I was thinking about it's like this is definitely a stand-up bit, or not a stand-up bit, but like a bit that people have done so many times is just like going to like a slam poetry, but then they recite lyrics to like actual rap songs. But all the slam Eminem. Poetry people are like 70-year-old white people, so they don't know.
No, they have no clue.
But I just want to get a standing ovation, If
you just get it up there
for reciting King Kunta by Kendrick Lamar.
I was gonna say, you get up there and you just start singing Kendrick.
I remember you was conflicted, and the old grannies are like, "Holy shit!"
They were like, "I've been conflicted." This guy gets it.
Maybe that's how we get white people to start saying "fuck the cops."
What about Chris, bro?
We start fuck Chris.
Like, I'm with you. I keep getting all these videos on my YouTube Shorts, which changes. My YouTube AI has to have no fucking idea who I am.
Yeah.
Because every once in a while it'll be like spot on. Like I'll go from like Valorant highlight clips from VCT to like random cop assaults man, like bad cop example.
Okay.
And then I'll be like, what?
It's like a training video that the police department
No, but
shows
it's like
new
not
hires.
though.
Yeah.
It's like a real guy. Like being an asshole. And
yeah.
I'm like, fuck you, man.
I love that. There's that one JPEG Mafia song.
How we get white people to hate the cops.
There's that one JPEG song where the intro is just the audio of a cop being shot to death.
That's
Shout
hard.
out.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it's a little fucked up, but it's
pretty
more hard
fucked
than
up.
fucked up.
I think it's kind of... But, you know, I guess let each artist have their vision.
But, I mean, you know, you got to say fuck the cops.
How was that concert?
It is what it is. The JPEG Mafia? Dude, it was so sick. It was so... it was so money. I genuinely don't think I'll ever be to a concert that's better. Unless I go to a solo JPEG concert. No offense to Danny Brown. He was great. But, like...
But fuck Danny Brown.
But I want more JPEG.
Yeah. Fuck you, Danny
But,
Brown.
okay.
Not my words.
Shout out the Agora Theater. They're goated. We love the Agora. They let you have booze in the building. I didn't drink. But, you know...
But it's a benefit.
But it was there, and some people were getting crazy.
Yeah, people do be getting crazy.
The concert was great. It was, like... Everyone had an energy about them. Like, everyone that I talked to that night was super nice, and everyone was there, like, you know, sometimes people go to concerts and they're like, oh, I know what fucking REM is. I know 2 of their songs. I'll go to their concert or whatever because they're in town and I have no fucking life or meaning. So
all right.
So I'll go to that.
Now this feels like more of a call out.
But the JPEG Mafia concert, everyone went because they were like a fan. Because most people knew like most of the words to the songs. So everyone was super hype about it. The mosh pit was crazy. I got up in that shit.
Yeah,
it was nice. I don't mosh, but I was like on the perimeter being like, I don't want to get elbowed, you know, like
you're just like me, dude.
Yeah, but I was up there. I was pretty close to the stage. It was super sick. I got some cool videos and photos and stuff.
Sweet.
It was good, man. And I mean, JPEG is just my favorite rapper. Just it's no competition, really. He's just the greatest to ever do it.
I think my favorite artist of all time is now DJ Diesel.
Yeah?
Yeah. You know who that is?
I don't know who that is. This like Rod Wave?
It's Shaquille O'Neal.
How many songs he got? Has he got any platinum hits?
Oh, 0.
Okay.
But
it's like Dwayne The Rock Johnson singing?
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
No, so I went to Lollapalooza this past weekend, and I only went on Friday.
Yeah.
And DJ Diesel was on at 6 o'clock. Kendrick was closing. He was the closing show. I only watched for like 10 minutes because Payla and I had to use the bathroom.
Crazy you didn't stay for that.
Well, just wait. You know, there's a valid reason. But anyway.
I'm just saying I tried very hard to get into the Kendrick tour last year, and I could not, and I was very upset about it.
You just go to Lollapalooza. I bought my ticket for like $180, and then
I don't want to do that.
Okay.
I'm not going to spend $180 to drive 5 hours to go to a giant fucking crowd where I get.
It was pretty sweet,
because I'm not going to get there earliest of everyone, so I'm going to be all the way in the fucking back.
That's fair.
It probably was
cool,
early. But like if I'm going for a concert, I want to get involved.
Yeah, that's valid.
You know what I'm saying? And
we got to see Peach Pit.
Not the place to do that.
No, it's not.
But
it was definitely like I would do it again. I had fun.
Yeah.
Bring a shit ton of sunscreen for anyone who thinks about going. But I got to see Peach Pit live, and I like their music, but like watching them live was like a totally different experience. Like it was so much better.
In a good way?
In a good way.
Okay.
I think it was even better than like, you know, I mean, I already liked them and listened to their music, and then I saw them live, and I was like, you guys are like way more like rock-esque than I thought you were.
Yeah.
But it was awesome. And then we saw, 6 o'clock rolled around. Some of my friends did some substances. I was sober the entire concert. I swear to God, I've never been so high in my life watching DJ Diesel perform. Like I was dead sober, but like I was on
you got
like
the secondhand smoke.
I was on like cloud 11.
Yeah.
Like this shit was wild. You walk in. And we're like super far back too.
Yeah.
So it's Shaq just like playing a sample, and then every time the beat is about to drop, he'll just move on to the next thing. And also every
so
like
the beat never drops.
No. Every like or it like will, and it'll go hard for like 5 seconds, and then he'll just switch to something else.
It's crazy.
And it's only funny because it's fucking Shaq.
Yeah.
But the best part is every like 15 seconds. He'd get on the mic, and then all the music would like stop while he was talking. So it'd be like, blah, 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 and then it would like stop, and he'd be like, I need a mosh pit. And then it'd be like, blah, 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 blah. And it was that for like My one friend stayed for like half an hour. I think I left after like 15 minutes because I wanted to go see Declan McKenna play. He was great. But it was like, it was the weirdest thing I've ever experienced in my entire life.
How much do you think he got paid for that?
At least like a couple million.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Which is wild.
That is wild.
But then he was like, there were points where he'd be like, let me see those hands, ladies. Be like, ladies only mosh pit. And my friend and I would look at each other and be like, yo, Shaq?
Yo.
And we put our hands down and we'd be like, yes, sir. Hands down. Hands up, ladies. My hand is down, sir.
DJ D's, he's like one of those guys who gets up on the mic and he's like pretending that he's underground. Like no one knows who he is. Yeah.
And then he would be like it would be like, a minute of music just like, bah, 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 bah. And then he'd be like, don't make me come down there. I was like, guys, he's gonna come down here.
At the end of his set, he's like, big things coming.
Stay tuned. Got big things brewing. And then like a government building just like explodes.
Explodes somewhere, yeah. The Federal Reserve in Cleveland explodes.
That's still one of the best tweets of all time. Bands always be like, big things brewing. And then they just like drop an album.
Yeah. So lame, dude.
Why can't it be like sudden increase in forest fires or like what?
That's one of my favorite segments of this podcast. It's us reciting a tweet.
Yeah. Well, it's because tweet is, you're on Twitter way more than I am. But like, Well,
I don't have Twitter on my phone anymore.
Sorry, you're on X.
Yeah, I'm on X. I'm cool and shit
Actually,
now.
Fuck you. But like, I don't know. I don't want to get myself into the cesspool that is Twitter, but there is like so much.
You definitely should not join
shit.
now.
There's so many good tweets.
I mean, I guess if you follow the right people, it's like whatever,
There's so many good.
But did we talk about that? It's Twitter is X now because Elon's fucking stupid and dumb.
I can't wait for them to start bad. X videos. It's gonna be awesome.
It is funny because it does look like a porn logo.
It really does. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking.
And there's also the thing where like Elon was like he just sent out a tweet. He was like, "Hey guys, the company's name is now X, by the way. Anyone who sends the best logo, that'll be the logo we use."
I forgot about that.
And the one he picked is just a Unicode character.
Yep.
Which cannot be trademarked or copywritten in any way. Not to mention, Meta already owns the trademark for X as a social media company. That's a very funny thing.
That's awesome.
So and this is a funny story because you might be like, why does Meta own that?
Yeah. Yeah. Why do they own?
You remember Mixer? When Ninja went over to Mixer, their logo is an X.
Oh yeah.
So but that's a Microsoft company. But then Microsoft was like, "Holy shit, this is losing like a lot of money.
Let's sell it."
So they sold it to Facebook Gaming.
There's a Facebook Gaming,
which is a live streaming platform.
I didn't even know that.
That people are on.
No, they're not.
Sometimes, I think.
No, they're not.
So that's why they own X in reference to social media company.
Yeah.
Which is funny because it means Elon cannot own the trademark to the company he owns.
I mean, unless he buys it.
Honestly, if I were Mark Zuckerberg, I would just sell them X.
Yeah.
Because X is just such a worse name than Twitter.
It's way
I would
worse.
Just let them have the worst branding.
I might even just give it to them. Like,
for free. Yeah.
Like as a
hand
bit.
It over.
Okay, actually, when Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg fight, if Elon wins, which he won't, but if he does, he should just get all the
he's gonna pussy out, dude.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's so
like, can you think
lame.
about how awesome that would be?
No, it wouldn't be awesome, honestly.
Like, I hate Mark Zuckerberg, and he has arguably like done way more damage to the public than Elon has, like in terms of security.
Okay, if the fight happens, we'll do like a Discord call. We'll all contribute to the pay-per-view, and someone will stream it on Discord.
Yeah, I'm so down.
And I'll be the guy who like streams it on Twitch illegally for other people to watch.
Yeah, I'm down.
But it'll be under the category like,
homework.
No,
Oh right, you can't do your homework on Twitch.
You can do homework on Twitch.
I can't believe that.
No, it'll be under like one of the MMA games or like under WWE whatever 17.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they're my two favorites.
I'll hold a controller and act like I'm actually playing a video game.
That would be awesome. That'd be a really, really good bit.
That's how I
play
watched,
as Mark Zuckerberg.
That's how I watched the Creator Clash.
Respect.
It was just some guy on Twitch was streaming it, and he was just like pretending that it was a game that he was playing.
That's actually so awesome. Yeah, we should definitely do that.
That's so funny.
Still though, I got bets on Marky Poo. Even though I hate him.
I know.
I think I don't know who I hate more, but
I mean they're both just shit.
They're both pretty.
Like it's not a competition really. They just should both be cast into the eternal flame.
I think we should just build like a really nice land bridge to Ohio. What? To Hawaii, and then closest active volcano just becomes like a tourist trap, and we just sacrifice.
So Maui weekly. Right now.
Yeah, but like
you see
legally
it's on fire.
Yeah,
currently.
Yes,
that's pretty cool.
Not really.
Dude, my mom showed me a picture because it came up in her news feed, and there was this. We stayed in Lahaina, which is it's this cute little small town with a bunch of little restaurants and shops and stuff like that we spent most of our 2 weeks there in or whatever.
Yeah,
and it's all gone now.
Shit.
It's all burned down,
just to the ground.
Yeah.
Ashes.
It is literally all. It looks like those pictures of Yellowstone after a controlled burn.
It looks like the town from Rango.
Yeah.
When they lose all of the water.
Yeah, it looks like that.
That sucks.
But it's crazy,
dude. That's a goated movie. Actually, I'm glad that I.
Rango.
Rango's such a good movie.
It's not that good.
Yes, it is.
Johnny Depp.
It's that good.
It's not that good.
He's not that good, but it's that good.
You can think whatever you want. That's fine.
I think it's a wonderful movie.
You know who is a person that I love? The two Colombian people we met on Valorant the other night.
That was a wild experience.
Right?
Epa!
So we get into this Valorant game, and originally it's just me and Zach, and then you join later. But it's these two, it's me, Zach. There's a random named Rod Wave.
Yep.
Which is really funny.
Hey, yo, Rod Wave.
Rod Wave does not talk the entire game.
Rod Wave does not talk. They also AFK'd halfway through the match.
And then there's these two Colombian guys. They only speak Spanish or Portuguese. What do they speak?
They speak Spanish.
Okay.
Those two guys spoke Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They only speak Spanish. So it's me and Zach trying to communicate with these two people. We're trying to find a way to communicate call outs and things, or we're trying to trade words in each other's languages across,
right?
So we can have some semblance of a connection, and it's just fucking hilarious the whole time.
I think the best bit was when it was all of us, and then the one guy left, so it was just all of us and that one guy.
Yeah,
and we played unrated, and he would just be I don't know how to say.
Yeah, he was trying to figure out how to say where a certain area, he was trying to ask what a call out was on the map.
But then he just goes, Alexa.
Yeah. And we all burst out.
And he'd be like, ¿Cómo se dice?
¿Cómo se dice?
And then insert whatever it was, en inglés. And
Yeah.
then Alexa would be like, en inglés. It'd be never have I heard, and it'd be really funny because he just had it all over. I guess he has an open mic.
Yeah.
Because we would just hear Alexa be like, in inglés,
in inglés, satellite, yeah.
And it's
yes, that's dish.
Yeah,
we figured out what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
That's the dish part of the map.
But apparently it's yeah. I took Spanish
and
in
he was
high school.
Classico,
Yeah.
skin. And then he was like, what word he asked Zach, what word do you want to know? And Zach said train.
Yeah,
which is funny.
He said freight train.
He said freight
and I was
train.
like, Zach, what the fuck are you doing? And it's really funny because train in Spanish is just tren.
Just tren. It's just train, but with an E instead of an AI. Yeah.
Tren.
He could not have picked a worse
word. It'd be better if he taught us how to say freight. So we could say freight train.
Yeah, freight would have been, but I don't know how we would have communicated
Tren
that.
de la freight. However you say freight in Spanish.
Yeah, which is just not a useful word for anyone, actually. But those two, on our guy tier list,
yeah,
those guys
S-tier.
are S tier.
S tier guys.
Two random Colombian guys we will never talk to ever
Some of
again.
the best, not graded Valorant, but definitely one of the best experiences I've ever had playing that game.
That was the best Valorant game I've ever played.
It was the second best. The best Valorant game for me, I guess. The best Valorant game I've ever played, and I don't mean this in a, oh my god, that's so wholesome, kind of way, but it was so nice. Like, it was like me and like 3 other like college-age guys, and then this one kid who was like maybe 13 or 14.
Yeah,
and
a
he
real
was just
squeaker.
Like, he was just like asking us shit. Like, he was just like, guys, like, I'm starting to get like hair on my face, but I don't want to like cut myself like when I shave. Like what do I do? And we were like, oh, like take a warm rag and then like, you know, like put it on your face beforehand.
You gotta get the warm rag.
Put on your shaving cream and then you shave. And he'd be like, oh, gotcha. And it was just like a really, really wholesome experience. Like, it was fucking awesome.
You would enjoy that.
Yeah, sorry,
you piece of garbage.
Okay.
I'm trying to connect with people on a human level, and you're just trying to give advice. You're no better than Andrew Tate.
Whoa, that is the meanest thing you ever fucking said to me. You know what's worse about Andrew Tate? Well, okay. Logan Paul and Jake Paul.
Maybe we shouldn't just go there.
I feel like are comparable to like the Tate brothers and whatever.
Yeah.
But like Logan and Jake like at least look like a little different. Every time I see Tristan Tate, I'm like, dude, that's just Andrew Tate, but like if he had hair.
But again, he got dollied.
Yeah. It's like
the sheep who got cloned. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, they're literally the exact same. Like, he has never had an original thought in his life, which is tough.
You know, so.
Anyway.
Shout out Tristan, which is such a lame name, dude. If I name my kid Tristan,
Andrew.
No, it's not better than Andrew. I mean, Andrew's not a great name either. Andrew,
yeah.
Any Andrews and Tristans listening to this, feel bad about yourself.
Tristan, I have your support. Andrew, tough luck, buddy. You got no one here.
Andrews are catching strays.
Hey, man, I'm trying to connect with people on a human level.
Yeah? When was the last time you connected with someone on a physical level?
What do you mean, like?
When was the last time you got physical?
Like a fight or like a...
When was the last time you fucking... I don't know. When was the last time you had one of those dap-ups that like echoes across the whole field?
It's been months.
You know what I mean?
Unfortunately.
You are bone dry on good daps right now. Yeah.
And that's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
Because like a good dap is like, that could be a life-changing experience.
That is better than sex.
Yes.
Things that are better than sex. A good dap.
Good dap.
There's mac and cheese.
I think it depends on the mac and cheese.
A good ass mac and cheese.
A good ass mac and cheese, yeah. But like Zach is always like the Panera mac and cheese is better than sex, and I'm like, okay, no.
That's a little.
It's too inconsistent.
I don't know.
Sometimes it's really good.
I haven't had the Panera mac and cheese,
and sometimes it's dog shit. So like, if it was the best that it was all the time, I would say yes, but it's not. So
okay.
I feel like yeah.
Is this a thing Zach has actually said to you? That the
yes.
Panera, specifically that the Panera mac and cheese is better than sex?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I trust Zach's opinion.
It's good mac and cheese.
But at the same time, from Panera, there's a better mac place by you guys.
Yes, there
is. Which is crazy.
Dude, I don't know. But it's like when people say like, you know, like pizza is like or like sex is like pizza or pizza is like sex.
Sex is not like pizza.
Well, people, you know, the phrase like sex is like pizza, like even when it's bad, it's still like pretty good.
Yeah.
You heard that phrase?
Yeah, this is one of those like improv things where they're like sex is like the sole of a shoe. Or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
You rub it.
Sometimes
it's on the ground. Like, I don't.
Sex is like a trash can. Because sex is like. Sorry, I haven't taken improv 101.
That's okay. But yeah, like people like to be like, oh, like, and you know, we're gonna get back to the fucking Italian pizza thing.
Okay.
Sometimes pizza is bad.
Yes.
So sex can't be like pizza. I guess you can have bad
sex is bad like a lot for people. If you spend
true.
a significant amount of time on Reddit, you know that a lot of bad sex happens.
A lot of bad sex happens. Yeah, that is true. You know what? So maybe sex is like pizza.
I read something in work today on Reddit because I wasn't doing my job like usual.
Respect.
And I read something that was like this girl, like it was the most boring story ever. This girl was like, yeah, I hooked up with this guy. And this guy, he was fucking me, and it was just like whatever.
That was it.
And that was like the whole story.
What a story.
But she went into a lot of detail. Like she said in so many ways that the sex was just very boring. Like first sentence, sex is boring. Second sentence, it was very vanilla. Third sentence, like she was trying to reach a word count or something.
What the fuck? It's like some AI shit.
Yeah, it was some AI shit. Like you tell it to rewrite the prompt.
Yeah, retell my boring sex story.
Yeah, please. So I can tell my ChatGPT, dear ChatGPT, tell my sex story in a way that will get me hundreds of updates.
Did it get a lot of updates
on r/whatever?
r/ask me anything. I have had sex. Ask me anything.
And then people in the comments, like there's all the, like anytime there's a post about someone having bad sex, the first comment is always like, yeah, he's a bad nut anyway. I would just break up. Or
it's like
sometimes
your parents.
They're like the am I the asshole posts where it's like, you know, they're like engaged or they're married or whatever. Or I like the ones where they're engaged better, or they're just dating, and they'll like have a fight over like a toaster, and they'll just be like, who was wrong here? I need to know. Yeah, and then like, first comment,
like, who fucking cares?
The first comment will always be like, if your wife is like this about the toaster, imagine what she's like with kids. Just run,
get rid of her.
Just get rid of her now while you're ahead.
It is like that, though.
It is.
I feel like so many people on Reddit have, like, this much life experience, but act like they've lived through, like, you know, like they've been alive since, like, World War I.
Right.
They know it all.
Like, they've been in every circumstance ever.
They've seen it all, and not only that, they'll see it all for the next 50 years.
Exactly.
Even though they've been alive for 70.
Yes.
It's like, what the fuck, dude? That's another thing. People are, like, so fucking... Like, we just pretend that there's, like, this standard that everyone has to live up to, but, like, no one actually meets it.
You're getting all philosophical.
No. Okay, hear me out. So I thought, like, you know when you're a kid and you're like, oh, yeah, like, I'm going to grow up. And, like...
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not done yet. Like, I'm going to have all these responsibilities, and I'm going to be, like a different person and whatever. It's like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
You don't grow... You just get taller and, like, maybe a little wider.
What are you talking about?
Like fucking like
you're saying hold on.
Okay.
No,
sorry.
Go ahead.
Like in the workplace now. I feel like I've run into so many people that I literally just feel like I'm like in kindergarten again. Like people will be like, "Oh, why hasn't the cement been poured like on this site?"
Oh, you're saying okay, I see what you're saying.
Like I feel like it's like that one fucking who wrote that song? Bowling for Soup, great band. They wrote the
one of the best band
theme
names.
song. Yeah, Bowling for great band name. High School Never Ends is the name of the song.
They also wrote Scooby-Doo, I think, right?
They did.
Yeah.
They wrote the 2007 What's New Scooby-Doo opening. Banger.
Crazy you know the year.
Okay, sorry. Some of us care. Anyway.
About Bowling for Soup.
I like Bowling for Soup, okay? It's an awesome band name. And they have a great discography. Yeah. But anyway, you know, they have a song, High School Never Ends. It's like, the only thing that changes is the names, the faces, and the trends. High school never ends is the lyric.
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like the more I live, it's like, damn, that is true. Like, this shit sucks.
You're saying most people don't change.
Yeah. Well, not even that they don't change, but it's just like, I remember, I feel a little bit robbed because my mom always likes to have the bit of like, oh, well, your frontal lobe isn't fully developed yet. So, like, you can't make, like, good decisions.
But I can buy a gun.
And I'm like, dude, but I can buy a gun.
So,
and in Maine, I can even go and buy a handgun.
That's right.
Which is wild.
You could buy a shotgun. We could literally leave this podcast, go to the nearest Walmart, and buy a shotgun. Yeah, actually, the nearest Walmart to us doesn't have guns, but I'm sure there's something not far from there.
Yeah, there's got to be.
So, we could literally go buy a shotgun right now.
I don't want to do that.
We should do that.
That could be a good video, actually.
Buying a gun.
Oh, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. Don't look at me like that.
What? I'm interested in what you're gonna say.
So you know how, like in 2010 YouTube, like peak YouTube.
I love 2010 YouTube.
2010 YouTube was one of the best times to be alive.
Bear sits next to guy. Classic video.
That's so good. On the picnic bench. Yeah. And that's why our guest star of the day. That's right, Bear. He's gonna come sit on this.
Who once sat next to guy.
Who once sat
come
next
on
to guy.
in.
Come on in. Sit next to these two guys and speak with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we hold the mic over, and he's just like
yeah, I love that guy.
What do you think about Winnie the Pooh? And then the bear, he talks in perfect English. He's like, fuck that motherfucker.
Fuck that guy.
Yellow piece of shit.
Yeah, red shirt wearing ass.
Wears shirts. Where the fuck he get that Gucci?
Yeah.
Out here in the streets, we don't got that.
Yeah, we don't got Gucci.
I was out there in the rivers. I was catching fish with my bare paws.
While they swam upstream. Idiots. Why would they do that? So much more efficient to swim the other way. But yeah, so 2010's YouTube.
Yeah.
Peak YouTube, Minecraft was the way to go. Like
yes,
Minecraft
sir.
Let's Players, like peak.
That's
you know,
right.
You could
parkour maps.
Right. You could film lots of content.
Mod showcases.
Like really, not super fast, but like you could pump out like a video.
You didn't
a
have
day.
to edit it. That was the thing.
Right.
It was fast.
Or like multiple videos.
It could be like 30 minutes, but if you don't have to edit it, that's like fucking 3 hours gone from your day.
Like I remember Jacksepticeye was on this podcast. I don't remember what the fuck it was, but he was like, "Yeah, I used to do like 2 videos a day for like 5 years."
Yeah, insane human
That's
being.
wild.
Yeah.
So I got a fun little bug over there.
Like, what if we did podcast every day? That's basically like what his job was.
Here's the thing, like if our only thing was to do the podcast though, I'd be fine with that.
Which it is currently.
Okay, I have a job and so do you.
This is true.
So no, it's not.
Well, that jobs don't matter.
I'm not saying that they do, but
I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you.
It's okay.
Keep going.
So anyway, well yeah, I want to hear what you have to say. This is a discussion. But anyway, so I think that I have discovered what the next like equivalent is for YouTube.
The new YouTube meta.
The new YouTube meta.
Right. Before it was running
Before it was
Medic and Scout.
Right.
And now
it's running fucking is the bomber the guy with all the grenades? What's that guy from TF2? With the grenade launcher.
I've never played TF2.
Oh, okay. All right. We're going to say it's the Scout. That's not his name.
What's
That's
the guy that goes invisible?
The Spy.
The Spy.
Yeah.
Spy was good, I think.
Spy's goated.
I don't know.
But because I've been fucking, there was this one channel I came across the other day.
Yeah.
I used to be like obsessed with like fish and shit when I was little, and so sometimes in my spare time I like to watch like terrarium videos or like vivarium videos.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's that one guy. One channel that's coming to mind is like Serpa Design. They do like huge, like big ass like tanks with like a bunch of animals and shit.
They do like it's like the Discovery show where they build custom fish tanks for people who have $1 million.
Yeah, but it's like he does it for himself and he doesn't have $1 million, but he does have like 1 point something million subscribers,
which means he has like $1 million.
Right. So there's this one guy, I came across this channel the other day. He was like, I built like this aquarium to like decorate my desk or whatever. And the video's been up for like 8 days. It has like 800,000 views.
Yeah.
He only has 3 videos on his channel.
Okay.
The oldest video is like 2 weeks old.
Yeah.
It has like 800,000 views. 800,000 views.
Yeah.
It's like 3 weeks old. This guy has 100,000 subscribers.
That's pretty big.
His channel has been on the platform for like 3 weeks.
I mean, some people just pop off.
I mean, I guess
you
so.
know what I mean? Like that was the case with Michael Reeves.
Yeah.
Like he had one video where he's like, "Hey guys, today I'm teaching you how to code in C#." And then his next video was like, "I made a robot that fucking stabs you," and it had like 10 million views.
Yeah, let's be honest. Like, if I saw a video like I made a robot that fucking stabbed, I'd click it. I would. I would want to watch someone get stabbed with a robot.
100%.
Or like that video where they took the like the Boston Dynamics like
the
robot dog.
Yeah.
I don't remember what they did with it, but I saw it.
They made it pee beer.
What? The best thing my body does is take cold beer and turn it into warm piss.
It's a cool idea until you realize you have to fill it with beer.
Yeah, which is like less cool.
Kind of lame.
Yeah. But it's like shit like that. Like I feel like videos that are, you know, maybe I'm just realizing this as an idiot, but
so what you're realizing here is videos that do well on YouTube are things that people have not done and are cool, is what you're saying.
Yeah, but it's like there are thousands of like
you could be the next
Mr.
Mr. Beast, bro.
Yeah,
you're
I know,
fucking
right?
Genius.
I know, I'm so smart. But like I feel like it's like an odd thing though. Like I feel like fish tanks and like vivariums and aquariums and whatever are like kind of a
it's a niche thing.
If you just look up like vivarium on YouTube, like all of the videos have like 500,000 plus views, no matter what.
Yeah. And like the top result is that one guy on TikTok who's like, "Hey guys, it's day 167 of my eel pit under my garage."
Exactly. It's like the frog guy.
Yeah.
That guy has such a horrible life now. He was like, "Guys, there are 2 million frogs in my house.
I don't know.
I can't get in the front door."
I think it's just the algorithm hits for some people and it doesn't hit for others. And I think that's just what it is.
Yeah.
You know, there's infinitely many videos of like some Indian kid uploading like a 5-second video of him like throwing his phone across the room. And then there's, people who put effort in to make something that someone would actually want to watch.
That is fair.
So,
yeah, man, I still remember that one time in like fucking 15 or whatever, where I uploaded a slowed down version of Megalovania. That was it. That was the only difference. And
Wait,
it got
you uploaded that?
I uploaded that.
Okay.
And it got like probably like 20K views or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I think that the most views I've ever had on a video, I had like 3K on like a Geometry Dash video that I uploaded from my phone. Because Geometry Dash on the phone, it used to have a feature where if you beat a level, you could just auto upload to YouTube for you.
And this was
before you could screen record on iPhone, and I had an iPhone. So I was like, I know what you're thinking. It's not raining.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
That's just the leaves. The leaves are very today.
Yeah, they're very spooky.
But that's how I started. I just started playing Geometry Dash on my phone, and I would upload videos. My hero, R.I.P., he's dead now, Michigan.
Wait, what?
What do you mean, what?
Like, actually dead or like...
Yeah, he's actually dead.
Oh, shit.
Basically, this guy, his name is Michigan. It's spelled the same as the state of Michigan, but with a U instead of an A.
Michigan.
But he was number 1 on the Geometry Dash leaderboard for a long time, and he exclusively played on his phone. So I was like, dude, if that guy can do it, I can do it.
I can do it.
Which is how I got to number 83 on the leaderboard before I said, this is stupid and I'm wasting my time.
That's wild.
And I stopped.
That's really high, though.
Yeah, but it wasn't that hard.
Fucking everyone and their mom played that game, dude.
For like 2 minutes. But I was playing after.
Yeah.
Like I kind of got into my shit after it already had its
I feel like it had
its
phases,
flowers.
though.
Yeah, because some of the updates like brought people back for sure.
Yeah.
And then now it's been 10 years since the last update.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
So shout out Rob Top Games. He lives in like South Korea or some shit. And he's just like, yep. Like every year and a half, he'll post to Twitter and he's like, yeah, I'm still working on the next one. And that's the only thing he does, I guess.
That's actually so funny. Guys, it's big things brewing.
It's coming soon, though.
Big things.
But that's how I started uploading stuff on YouTube. It was just like, yo, I beat this random 6-star level. Let me upload this shit.
You gotta check this out, guys.
You gotta check out fucking, I'm trying to think of the name of a level, but the reference would go over everyone's head because no one knows what I'm fucking
You gotta check out my
so
100% Stereo Madness run.
You gotta check out my 100% fucking the Furious run by Nobble Boy.
Who doesn't love Nobble Boy?
Dude,
what a name.
I could name so many like OG people that are like still playing the game. Like they still haven't left for some reason, which is crazy. Like I've moved on, but I'm just like, damn, Nexus GD, you're still in this shit.
Damn, he's still rolling.
Still in the mines.
Hey, he's trying, man. And that's all you can do.
Yeah, that is really all you can do in life is just try. Like Yoda said.
Yeah, do or do not. No, actually, he doesn't believe in trying, remember?
Yeah, yeah. And that's where I fucked up.
Not doing.
Yoda is a doer.
That's actually based. You either do it or you don't.
Dude, Yoda fucks so hard.
He does fuck. He's 500 years old.
Yoda has never had a Reddit post written about him.
That's not true. And
but like about him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there's posts that have Yoda in it, but there's not posts where it's like I had sex with Yoda and it sucked
and it was bad. I'm gonna go write that.
Yeah. And then the mods will find your post and be like, this is fake, and take it down immediately.
You didn't have sex with Yoda?
You didn't have fucking sex with Yoda?
Yeah, really? You want proof?
Really?
I have pictures.
Show us the pictures. Pictures right now or didn't happen.
Is you just like really poorly photoshopped next to like naked Yoda?
It's like one of those poorly like Blender animated Yodas.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's actually raining. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Good thing we're under the pavili.
The pavili.
The pavili with Lil Wayne's a milli.
Dude.
That's bars.
Is he the one who was like, yo, I stand on my money, I'm 6'4"?
6'7"
Is that Lil Uzi?
I don't know.
Some rapper was like...
I don't listen to either of those people.
He was like, in reality, I'm 5'4", but on my money, I'm 6'6", or some shit like that.
Kendrick had a bar like that recently, one of the recent songs. He's like, 5'7", I'm messy, girl.
Banger?
Banger. That's actually a good song, though.
What song?
Shout out the Hillbillies with Baby Keem.
Actually, after I listened to even though it was just for like a little bit in the concert, like his music is good. I should listen to it.
It's so fucked up and weird, dude.
What do you want, man? I like the music I like, and I'm not willing to like
You're not willing to grow and change as a person.
I am willing to grow. Yes, I am.
But now it's raining, and it's windy and shit.
It's a little stormy out here.
It's a little Stormy Daniels. I'm sipping my rum and shit. No, you're not willing to change.
Yes, I am.
You only change when the people around you pressure you to change.
Name one time.
Right now, because you've decided not to listen to Kendrick Lamar. And it's like a sin.
People have told me to listen to Kendrick, and so now I'm deciding on my own that I want to.
And now only that you've gone to experience Kendrick, you realize that everyone around you is right.
Right, so I'm not changing under the pressure of other people.
You're changing under the pressure of other people.
Yeah, the other person is Kendrick. I saw him in concert, and I was like, yo, this shit's kind of gas.
I'm just saying I am better than you, I guess, is what I'm saying.
I'm fine with that.
Because I found him first. He was kind of underground when I found him. He only had 10 million monthly listeners
right. Oh,
on
yeah,
Spotify.
True.
So it was kind of like no one knew him. It was like a...
Yeah, 10. That's only like 3.6% of like the United States.
That's only like all of Ohio.
That's a little less. We're on the rise.
Yeah, we're on like 11 now, right?
Yeah. I think we're actually, I want to say we're like 14 or some shit.
That's not true.
Okay.
We have, maybe you're right. I don't know. I'm just arguing, actually.
You're such a contrarian.
What I'm doing.
You're like that 10th dentist. The fucking one that just will not recommend the toothpaste.
I won't, dude. Everyone's saying fucking Oral-B, Crest Pro Health.
None of your coworkers are like, dude, this is the best shit ever. And you're like, no, it's not. Yeah, I fucking hate that shit.
I walk
you're the
in
10th
and
dentist.
I'm like, are you fucking serious?
This is the worst toothpaste I've ever seen in my life.
Crest Pro Health.
Pro Health.
3D white.
Pro Health. I'm anti-health.
I'm anti-health.
I like my white in 2D, and actually I like it black.
Teeth
so
actually
give me some...
have a little bit of yellow is healthy.
Right. So give me some Crest 2D black. Anti-health.
Crest
That's what I want.
Black. I want the 1D actually.
That's
Let's
what
go all the way back.
Yeah. Can I just get the Crest D black?
I think the
anti-health
1D is like going back to George Washington. You get wooden teeth.
I got them one-dimensional teeth.
You got them fucking chewers.
I just want like the horse teeth.
You got them shit that rot.
Yeah.
You know?
You got them wooden teeth.
You do have like a horseshoe, but like on your
in
gums.
your mouth.
Yeah. Isn't it fucked up that they give horses shoes?
No.
What do you mean no?
They need them.
How did they exist before humans?
Not as well.
What? Like what the fuck?
They were just way less fly.
It's like driving your car without tires on it.
The reason that we have horseshoes is because we now ride them. But like in the wild, they'd be fine. But like because they're used for
because we ride them, they need shoes.
Well, because like their hooves are fucking. I don't know. I mean, they are hooves, obviously, but like their feet, I think, aren't supposed to be like horses are meant to run, but they're not meant to just like jump over shit and like take a bunch of impacts. So I'm pretty sure that's what the shoes are for.
But most people riding horses aren't doing that.
What? Yeah, they are. That's like the whole point of
they
riding.
aren't like jumping over
like
fences
in competitions
and
stuff.
I guess there's that.
Yeah, like that's what I mean.
But like normal like horse girls put horseshoes on their horses.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's
right?
just a thing.
Like if I'm a horse girl and I live in Nebraska,
who's the
on
Nike
ranch,
of the horse world?
The Nike of the horse world.
Yeah,
it's like Titleist.
Like I've never seen a horse wearing like Jordans or anything, and I think that I'd like to see that change.
It's like some random company. It's the Band-Aid company. They make Band-Aids for humans and horseshoes and nothing else.
Yeah, that is it.
No, but seriously, why do they need fucking shoes?
I don't know,
man.
It
doesn't make any goddamn sense. Do we really just put that much weight on them that they need?
No way. Horses
support?
are fucking strong.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I have no idea.
So they can't just like fucking walk like normal?
I get.
They need extra walking help?
I don't fucking know, man. I think.
I mean, I guess I would want to put my kid in some Nikes.
Right.
You know?
Maybe they just want it for like the drip.
Maybe it's just like kind of chill.
I think it's
but
also
you don't
just
see
to like
the horseshoes.
I think it's just to keep their hoof like in that shape though, because otherwise it'll grow out.
Oh, do they grow out? Do they look like the spider boss from Pikmin?
Yes.
They look like that?
Yeah. Like they will like, you know, their hooves are just like big nails.
Oh, I guess they are nails, huh?
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm pretty sure it's to help keep the shape and like give it a base. I could be wrong though. I could be totally bullshitting.
We
got
to get like a horse expert,
like
on
a horse
podcast. We got to get a horse.
We got to get the bear from that table, and we got to get the
bear.
horse.
Do you know any horses?
Any horse? Horse eye.
Do you know any chill horses?
Do you know any heese?
Horsies.
Heese.
It's like goose eye.
Yeah, you know horses. They're now called hoose.
It's
See that hoose over there and all those heese?
Yeah, those heese.
Flock of heese.
Flock of heese. That sounds like
Waka flocka heese.
Waka flocka flame.
Yeah.
That sounds like some, I don't know. I lost it.
That's
you said Waka flocka, and I was like, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
While I do it with no hands. Girl, the way you moving got me in a trance.
Anyway, it's raining. Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right, yeah. See ya.